On Monday, June 24th, we will celebrate the 2-year anniversary of the Dobbs decision that officially overturned Roe versus Wade. The historic decision reverberated not just across the United States, but around the world. In many states, pro-life trigger laws immediately took effect. In other states, lawmakers were quick to write up protections for access to abortion. Internationally, countries reacted with statements or moves by lawmakers to either protect abortion or protect the lives of the unborn. The Dobbs decision is being celebrated this weekend in Washington, D.C. over several days, including a conference on Friday, followed by a gala the same evening. And the big day, Saturday, will be the rally at the Lincoln Memorial. This video from last year shows the huge crowd. The rally is free, and featured speakers will include those from Live Action, 40 Days for Life, Sidewalk Advocates for Life, and Kristan Hawkins, president of Students for Life America and Students for Life Action. And we are joined now by Kristan Hawkins, who can give us a preview of what we can expect this weekend. Good to see you, my friend. So how many people are you guys expecting this rally, and how does it really impact the pro-life movement?
Sure. Well, we're preparing for thousands at National Celebrate Life Weekend at the rally at the Lincoln Memorial this Saturday. We'll also have a conference that then number 9 in Sidewalk Advocates is taking the helm on that starts tomorrow, Friday, and also a gala featuring the Daily Wire's Matt Walsh, which is tomorrow night. And the entire weekend of events is important for the pro-life movement because, one, we need to celebrate the victory of lives saved in the tens of thousands of lives that we know have been spared from the violence of abortion because of the Dobbs decision, and remind ourselves as a pro-life movement that our work, our dedication, our labor towards this cause has reaped lives saved, and we need to celebrate that and, challenge ourselves to do more, especially in this critical election year. But the other reason we need to gather this weekend, what's so critical about this weekend, is we need to show leaders in Washington, D.C., especially our friends in the Republican Party, why we are still marching forward in this mission and why we have so much more to do, and how we expect them to live up to the promises of the pro-life platform that's there in the Republican National Committee's charter to make sure we finally accomplish our complete vision in the pro-life movement, which is equal protection, 14th Amendment protection for every person born and unborn in America.
Yeah, and Kristan, as you know, the vote to save the unborn, that's going to be on many ballots this November. What are the grassroots efforts, that is, to kind of get the word out in each state? What's being done?
There's so much going on. Our team at Students for Life Action has been active at Students for Life America. We're already active on campuses. We were there this spring on campuses talking about the ballot referendum. We've already been door knocking in states. Other national groups and many of the state Right to Life or state pro-life organizations have stepped up to lead. The challenge that we face in 2024 is that there's so many fights. There's not just one state where we can funnel and channel all of our resources into. This is a fight a number of states, 10 plus states. And there's a couple of states that are we're still not sure if it's even going to be on the ballot yet. But states like Florida, Missouri, Arizona, those are going to be critical states for the pro-life movement. And I encourage you, if you're watching, make sure you contact every person you know in those states and tell them to vote no. These are late-term abortion ballot referenda. Encourage folks, and you yourself who's watching, get involved, whether it's praying, whether it's donating to one of the multiple organizations, or just speaking out in your social media. This is an all hands on deck situation for the entire pro-life movement.
Absolutely. And so much has been done, so much needs to be done. How do we help to continue to change the hearts and minds of those Americans to really recognize the dignity of human life, from the moment of conception?
Well, we just launched a new campaign at Times Square 2 weeks ago called Almost Aborted. And we have a Times Square billboard running this summer, and also billboards in these ballot referendum states, as well as digital and online commercials and ads. And these are stories of people who everyone says, when there's a debate about abortion, we naturally write off, sadly, children, humans who were conceived in sexual assault. as if that somehow justifies aborting them. We write off so many individuals, children who are diagnosed in utero with adverse prenatal diagnoses or diseases, that we say, okay, fine, abortion maybe should be legal for these cases. We want to introduce to America, the world, these stories, these faces of the exception. And this is one of our ways that we're fighting back during these ballot referendum, is the other side is always so keen on using a story, using one woman's story, as we saw at the State of the Union, for example, with President Biden. He brought a woman, Kate Cox, a mother who was diagnosed, her child was diagnosed in utero with having Edwards syndrome, trisomy 18, which is deadly, but children can survive. I know children in their teens who have Edwards syndrome. She fought against the state of Texas that said you can't abort a child simply because of his or her chromosomes. And she ended up going across state lines, getting an abortion. And she was praised by the abortion industry, by Democrats, by President Biden at the State of the Union, as if she was some heroine. We need to tell the other side of the story. Meet the children like Faith in our Almost Aborted campaign, who also has trisomy 18 and has an amazing life, whose family is so blessed that she is with us today. Those are the conversations we need to be having.
All right, and definitely we do. Thank you so much, Kristan. Always good to be with you. Thank you for what you do. God bless.
Thanks for having me. Bye-bye.